All right, let's take a look at how we make alcohols. We've already actually learned plenty of ways to make alcohols from first semester. Let's go ahead and just review some of these. So remember, it depends on what kind of starting material you have. So if you have a primary alkyl halide, or even like a methyl alkyl halide, then you can just use sodium hydroxide or any type of hydroxide really to do an SN2 type of reaction. So if you don't know what an SN2 reaction is, definitely review your first semester's type stuff, right? But this goes through an SN2 mechanism. If you have a tertiary alkyl halide, you can just place it in some water and then it'll get replaced into your alcohol through an SN1 mechanism. And check out the SN1 mechanism in the work along, as well as, of course, reviewing your material. The issue with the secondary alkyl halide is that you're generally going to get at least a good bit of elimination rather than substitution occurring. Although that isn't really that big of a deal, because if we do get an elimination reaction, what we'll end up with is an alkene. And we have many different ways to go from an alkene to an alcohol. So let's just go ahead and just review some of them. If you have an alkene and you add some dilute sulfuric acid, you'll end up with an alcohol. And make sure you understand all the mechanistic reasons behind all this. But overall, what you're going to get is a Markovnikov addition. Since we have a carbocation intermediate, rearrangement could occur. So you always want to be careful of that. Other ways to go from alkenes to alcohols, we can oxymercuration, demercuration. Again, this will give you a Markovnikov addition, but in this case, no rearrangement can occur. If you want some anti-Markovnikov addition, you could do hydroboration oxidation. Right now, we get our alcohol on the less substituted position, or the anti-Markovnikov addition. Don't forget that this is a syn addition of the OH and then, of course, another H. If you want to insert more than one alcohol, you could do either syn or anti-addition. So if you want to do syn, you want to use some osmium tetroxide and then some kind of reductant. So again, here we get two OHs. In this case, this is a syn addition. And then if you want an anti-addition, what you want to first do is make an epoxide, generally using MCPBA. And then after you have the epoxide, you can open it by just adding some acid. And again, you get two alcohols added here, but this time in an anti-fashion. So just go ahead and review some of your reactions from first semester organic chemistry and be comfortable with different ways to make alcohols.